Hello and welcome to another Access You TV episode. My name is Michelle Edhouse and I am talking to you today about poverty and lack. Now, poverty and lack, I remember somebody saying to me at one stage, poverty is a state of mind, and I thought to myself, what are they talking about? It's just no money and you can't have any money and it's not fair because I don't have any money and blah 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 blah. So, what I'd like you to do is ask yourself, am I actually poor? Or am I actually in poverty? Or am I just not receiving? Because you know what? Since I've been willing to receive more, things have shown up from the weirdest of places. People have turned up from the weirdest of places. Clients have shown up from the weirdest of places. And clients have shown up from the places that have always been there and yet nobody's shown up from before, just by changing my point of view. So, I'm not sure if you can tell, but right behind me here, I have a tree full of beautiful, yummy plums. Now, the last 2 years, we have not actually picked these plums. There's been this many plums on the tree, and yet we haven't picked them. Why? Well, I could probably give you 1,001 reasons why we didn't pick them. The real reason was we weren't willing to receive. You know, when you look at your willingness to receive, your willingness to actually not function from poverty, your willingness to function from abundance and opulence and decadence, it can start to show up in the weirdest of places. But you also can start to receive it from the places that have been there all along. So, from where are you unwilling to receive? That if you are willing to receive from there, could create the change you've been looking for. And everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Because when I've been unwilling to receive, I've had people emailing me, calling me, Facebooking me, asking to have a session, to come to a class, to have me build them a website. And I just haven't actually answered the emails. Or by the time I do get around to answering the emails 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, they've already found somebody else to do it. They're showing up, I'm just not willing to receive them. So what are you unwilling to receive? That if you were willing to receive it, will create this coming year as the greatest yet. And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. I'm just so grateful that my willingness to receive has increased. And not only for the fact that we have plums, and I can make plum sauce for my husband, whose favourite thing on all the planet to put on food is plum sauce, but I don't know if you can see it. It's probably not very good lighting for this, but the stunning colour that is in this plum is in itself a gift. The way the sun can reflect on the skin is a gift. It's a contribution. The beauty of it, the smell of it, the taste of it. And it's all come from such an abundant space, but I've had to be willing to receive it. So would you be willing to start receiving more of the abundance, more of the opulence, more of the decadence, instead of functioning from the poverty and the lack that this reality teaches us to? Instead of asking, how can I cut back? How can I save money? How can I choose a smaller life so that I can afford it? Are you willing to start asking for more to show up? What would it take for that to show up? What if you were to stop asking, stop saying, I can't afford that, and start asking, what would it take to receive that? Because not only is it a space of abundance on this planet, but it doesn't always take money. What if you could receive something without having to have the money for it? Are you willing to have that? Are you willing to receive that? Or have you decided that you can't have it because you don't have the money? How many people are refusing to receive the abundance of summer, the abundance of the trees around them, the abundance of the chickens that lay eggs in the middle of your lawn and they're not even your chickens? Because they're unwilling to receive, because they've decided they don't have enough money to have enough food. What are you not receiving because you've decided it takes money? And what else is possible now? What can you now perceive, know, be, and receive that you weren't able to perceive, know, be, and receive before? And everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive it, will you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts, and beyonds. So thanks so much for joining me here on Access You TV, out in my backyard with my beautiful plum tree. And what else is possible beyond what you've been asking for? Thank you.